In this video, we are going to learn how to draw a simple chart. Topics covered in this video are axis titles, grid lines, chart styles, how to change chart type, chart color, legend, data labels, chart layouts, how to reselect the data, and how to show data tables. So now let's look at an example to better understand all these topics. Let's say we want to draw a simple line chart for our monthly sales data. Go ahead and select the entire data set. Then go to the Insert tab. Under Charts, click on Line drop-down. Simply select 2D line chart. A chart will appear. If you want to resize this chart, simply drag and drop the borders of this chart, and you can resize it based on how you like it. So I'm just going to make it bigger. Let's say I do not want this legend to appear on the right hand side of the chart. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Layout. Under Labels, I'm going to click on Legend drop down, and I'm going to select Show Legend at the bottom. So now you can see legend has appeared at the bottom. Let's say I do not want these major and minor grid lines to show. So I'm simply going to go ahead and select these grid lines, and I'm going to click Delete. Now I want to be able to add axis titles to this chart. So again, go ahead and click on the Layout tab. Under Labels, there's something called Axis Titles. Click on that. There's something called Primary Horizontal Axis Title. I'm going to select Title below Axis, and now I'm going to type in Month. Now I'm going to go ahead and select Axis Titles again, and this time I'm going to type in Primary Vertical Axis Title, Rotated Title, and now I'm going to type in Sales, open bracket, and dollars, million, close bracket. Let's say I'm not particularly fond of this blue color line. I want to change the color. So I'm going to go to the Design tab. Under Chart Styles, I'm going to click on this drop down, and I'm going to select any color I want from here. So let's say I select green. Similarly, if I want to fill color in the chart, then I'm going to go to the Format tab. Under Shape Styles, I'm going to click on this drop down, and let's say I want to select green in that, so I can do that. Now let's say I do not want any border for my chart, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Shape Outline under Shape Styles, and I'm going to select No Outline. So there's no outline for this particular chart. Also note that when chart is active, only then these three tabs would appear: Design tab, Layout tab, and Format tab. Now let's say I want to add vertical grid lines to my chart. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Layout. Under Axis, I'm going to click on Grid Lines, and I'm going to click on Primary Vertical Grid Lines and Major Grid Lines. Right now, I'm not able to figure out what are the values for each of these points in my chart, and I want them displayed. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Design tab. Under Chart Layout, I'm going to click on this drop down. Let's say I'm going to select the second one, which is going to get rid of the grid lines as well. And here you have values. If you would like the axis to appear, then you can go ahead and select this particular option, which is Layout 9, and axis would appear along with the values. Let's say I want my data table to also appear. Then again, I'm going to click on this drop down and select Layout 5. In that case, my data table will appear in the chart itself. Now let's say I want to draw a column chart instead. I'm not particularly very happy with its current chart type. So I'm going to go to the Design tab, and under Type, there's something called Change Chart Type. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Another dialog box will open from which you can select the type of chart. So I'm going to select the simple column chart and I'm going to click OK. And here my chart is converted into a column chart. If you right click, then you also have the option of reselecting the data. Let's say I do not want to view October 2009 data. So I'm simply going to select the data from Jan 2009 through August 2009. I also have the option of switching row and column here, but I'm not going to do that because that is not going to make sense. So I'm simply going to click OK. And here, September 2009 and October 2009 data is not available anymore. Hope this was useful. This video was brought to you by CXO Learning Academy, a premier learning initiative by CXO Math. For any queries, you can email us at learning@cxomath.com. Thank you.